okay? Lots of people have talked about this. This ain't just, this is about to come in the forefront of everything, because right now, in different countries, people have this in their hand. They have people that put this
right here
in the Baja Club. You know, they have chip parties, and they put this thing inside them. And
it's already here. You already have it documented, and I saw a lot of these hospitals and people leaking through the internet and YouTube that they're already chipping babies when they're born. It's mandatory. All right. You know, you're smiling over here. I mean, this is going to be forced upon you. You're going to take the chip. This is against the Bible, mark of the beast. It's already written into law in the Obamacare. That's not to do with anything.
No, it does. It does. Follow me just a moment. Do you have a passport?
What does that have to do with anything?
U.S. passport.
No, I don't have a passport.
Okay. All U.S. passports for the last decade have an RFID chip embedded at the cover.
Okay, that is true.
Okay.
You're right about that.
Wait a minute.
Also,
wait a minute. You told me you didn't have a passport. How could you know that? How could you know that?
Look, the point is,
I'm giving you facts.
Yeah, okay. I already know that the chips in passports, the chips in
hang on a second.
licenses,
Hang on a second.
the chips in the back of your license plate.
Hang on a second.
The chips everywhere.
Hang on a second. The only chip I know about, and the only one that I carry, not right now, I don't have my passport with
On
me.
your debit card? Or?
No, those do not have RFID chips.
They do have a chip on them.
Oh, they do. I mean, I'm a computer engineer, so they have a crypto chip. Sure, but that's not RFID chip. So
same foundation, same model as what's going to go into your body. Same concept.
Not the same at all. I'm trying to
semantics.
if you're going to be talking on the street, I would prefer if you spoke fact.
And the fact is this not fact?
That is not fact.
This is not a fact.
That is not a fact.
Oh, this is not a fact.
That is not
What's not a fact about it?
That is false.
What's false about it?
Why you say that? Why you say that?
That is a lie. Everything you say.
What's a lie?
Everything I have heard you say.
Explain how this is a lie.
I don't have to explain it.
Well, then you get to walking, man.
I don't have to explain it, but I declare that he is lying.
Wait a minute, but
if you want to discuss
They're actually doing this.
I declare in public that this man is lying out loud.
They're actually doing this.
Jesus died for you to sin. So Jesus causes violence.
Anyway, continue on. Look, man, whatever this guy said, this is a reality. It's already written in the Obamacare. All right? It's already in the Obamacare, man. I forget what page.
Hey, because he says it's a lie, that makes it a lie?
Because
they're actually manufacturing this.
Because he says it's the truth. It isn't the truth.
I don't say the Bible says. The Most High.
Prove it. Show me your chip. Show me a chip.
Go look at Obamacare.
Show me a chip.
Wait a minute. First of all, according to the Bible,
you have pictures.
This chip. Hold on. According to the Bible, this chip is the mark of the beast that the Bible speaks of. A credit debit system that's going to be in place where they're going to do away with. It's going to be a cashless. It's gonna. No, it's not a religion. No, it's not a religion. No, it's not a religion.
Yes, it is. You just
wait a minute. How about cash?
Bible.
How about cash? Do you carry cash? Do you carry cash on you? Do you believe in the US dollar?
That's none of your business.
So by acquiescing, that means he believes in cash. So there's gonna be a cashless society, and you, my friend, are gonna. The government's gonna make you. They're gonna mandate this soon, and you're gonna get it. Whether you say it's fake or not, they're gonna put this in you. And you just mentioned you just mentioned passport.
And now
you just mentioned passport.
And now you are lying.
Passports.
This man.
They're gonna do away with driver's license. They're gonna do away with all that. It's all gonna be put in a little device called a RFID.
This man
microchip.
Lying.
All right. Hey, you know what it is? This is your average American. They don't know nothing. Okay?
Wait a minute.
Unless it smacks them in the face. But I'm telling you right now that they are gonna smack you in the face, well, in your hand with this.
Right.
They're gonna mandate. Yeah,
lying.
You don't know anything.
You
don't know anything.
Would you like to know my history?
I know your history. Hold on, get on his history. Give me Job, the 30th. I know your history.
We know your history.
I know your track record.
No.
I know exactly who you are, too.
Okay, who am I?
You are Esau.
Thank you. Yes, my name indeed is not Esau. So
no,
again, that's a lie.
Your nationality is you're Edomite. You're East from descendant from Esau.
Hard to be destroyed.
And we're gonna tell you
okay, so
what our forefathers feel.
You see this?
Go ahead, read Job.
See what I'm holding in my hand?
Job 31.
You see what I'm holding in my hand?
They that are younger than I
You're holding a tracking device.
Yes, it is.
The Big Brother system is
That is not a lie.
Well, it's the same thing.
No, it is not. Now, You said
Same
the truth.
concept.
You said
Same
the truth.
concept.
Hang on a second. You see this phone?
What about
I
it?
worked on this phone.
Okay, good for you.
I created.
Okay.
I and my team created the FaceTime
Okay,
application.
good. So what's your point?
My point is that I know a little bit about RFID
Do you
chips.
know about the internet?
A little
I know
bit.
yes, I
Have
do.
you- okay.
A little bit.
Can I ask you this? Do you know about it? You said yes. You know about the Internet of Things.
I do know about
Okay.
it. I know
So
something.
is the RFID? Hold on. Is this biometric system called the RFID chip? Is that going to be a part of the Internet of Things? Yes or no?
It depends how you define.
Yes or no?
It depends how you define
Being a
it. If you
devil.
want to narrow it down a little more, I could or agree to it, or I could not. That's what a conversation
Okay,
is.
all right, okay,
now
yes, I know that.
Before you go on, let
just-
me ask you
all
a
right.
question. Okay.
Go ahead.
So in the Internet of Things,
Right.
devices like your phone or the
Right.
lights in your house, the light bulbs, talk on the Internet with an Internet address.
Okay.
That is separate and distinct.
talking about the, IP,
and
the
distinct.
IP, right?
Separate, an IP, you're right.
Okay,
IP
right.
address.
Right.
That is and like a chip. Okay. That is separate and distinct from RFID.
All right.
Okay.
All we're saying is this. Okay?
Now, when I hold, let me finish. Let me finish. When I hold my phone up at McDonald's or my watch to buy a hamburger,
Right.
and I use Apple Pay,
Okay.
it broadcasts a short-range electromagnetic signal.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Like a TV signal. Right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's a different frequency.
Okay.
Right. It's a radio frequency.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And it identifies itself to McDonald's.
Okay.
So that you can buy a hamburger.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Now, that's a radio frequency identifying device.
Okay.
That's an RFID.
We know this.
Okay? I am knowingly carrying a radio frequency identifying device in my hand.
Yes.
And so are you. And so are
I'm actually
you.
putting a chip in here. Yes. So what's your point?
That is
What's
not
your-
an RFID chip.
I didn't say that. But it is a chip. It is a chip.
But we're not talking
But
about
hold
chips
on.
in
But what's your
general.
point? What's your point?
We're not talking
All we're
about
saying.
chips in
Hold on.
general.
Hold on. All
We're
we're
talking
saying.
about RFID.
Okay. So, but this is not.
Will
Is
you
this? Hold on.
acknowledge?
Yes or no? Is this an RFID
That
chip?
is a picture. I cannot
Well,
tell.
okay, this
I
defies-
cannot tell.
this here.
Except by your assertion.
This here.
I cannot tell except by your assertion
This
what
here.
that is. I have
This-
no idea what that is.
Okay. All right. So we will tell you what it is.
No, I don't believe
It
you.
is a radio frequency transponder,
I don't-
which they call it a RFID chip.
You're gonna
So in
apply
other words, what they're gonna do is instead of having your phone
Again,
and all these devices,
again,
they're
you're
gonna have
lying.
all this
Again,
stuff
You're lying.
where you're able to have it right on you,
Well, then
and
we'll
you
do it.
don't
I'll shoot
need
him.
this
I'll
anymore.
shoot him before I let him do that.
Oh,
so they're not
good
going to do it
Okay,
to
now
me.
we're getting somewhere good.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Okay,
what?
now we're
They're
getting
taking away-
somewhere.
they're taking away your
But
guns
guess
anyway.
what? But guess what?
Wait,
That's what
wait,
we're saying.
wait.
Either you're gonna get it, or you're gonna fight against it and
No.
die. Let's get the scriptures.
No.
Revelation 13.
That's all we're saying. You keep fighting with us. All we're saying is they have this actually. They're gonna have a mandate to have a cashless society.
Can you find
All right.
the letters RFID in your Bible?
No. That doesn't,
Can you
that doesn't
find the
just
letters?
solve-
No.
that doesn't
Can you
just deny
find
what
the
we're
letters
saying
are
right here,
No,
man.
but listen-
It's all a
So
metaphor.
do you agree that the Bible?
Hey, I got
that
him.
you
I got him. Hold on. I got him
interpreting
right now.
a metaphor in the Bible?
Hold on.
Wait, I'm
Hold on.
talking to him
Go ahead.
now.
No, no,
Okay, no.
no,
Can you just that's it? Yeah, you know why? 'Cause I got
With
him.
the Bible.
Because I got him.
Talking to the
Hold on, no.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
ask
a
you.
Bible in your
I'm about to.
hand.
I got it in my phone.
I
Huh?
won't talk to you.
Hold on,
unless
wait. Let me ask you
unless
this.
you have a Bible in your hand.
Hold on, we're having a conversation. You said we're having a
That's
conversation.
not a Bible. That's a phone.
We're having
You
a
have
conversation.
Bible.
Hold on. Listen.
I'm done with you.
No. You said that you
done
can buy.
with
You can go to
you.
McDonald's
I'm done
and
with
purchase a
you.
hamburger
I'm
with
done
the
with-
RFID in your phone. You said. So that's a debit
you
credit. Hold on.
acknowledge-
But that's a debit credit technology that you just
Do
mentioned.
you acknowledge that I know something about RFID chips?
Get Revelation
Do you
13.
acknowledge?
Revelation.
Do you acknowledge that I know something about
Revelation.
Wait,
Chapter
wait,
13.
Do you acknowledge that I
Hold on,
know
wait.
something?
Wait.
I will outshout him. Do you acknowledge
Huh?
that I know something about RFID
We know that you know exactly.
No,
what
you
this
said
is.
I know
Yes.
nothing. Now do you acknowledge that I do?
First of all,
Do you
first of
acknowledge
all,
it or not?
yeah, you do. You do. You know a lot. That's why I'm making
Yeah.
fun of you.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm making fun of you
Now we-
because you know exactly what this is and you're fighting against it. Something that a fool would do. And I'm looking at I'm looking at him. He's not a fool. He knows. But what he's trying to say is he's not going to allow the government to insert this into him. You're not gonna. Do you see
Are
these
you?
troops? No,
Are
hell
you?
no, hell no. They're gonna have to
The
put
men
me
of the
down.
Okay.
First of
so
all, that's why we're backing.
brothers then.
All right, well, we do this.
We're
we do
brothers
this. We do
then,
this.
okay?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
You're
But
not-
that's all you had to
I know
say.
you will allow
But
that.
that's all you had to say.
But you wouldn't let me say it. You
all
were
we
yelling
said,
at me.
you said, no, you called my brother a liar. Why?
Stop.
When he, yeah,
Stop.
see, yeah, got him.
Stop.
Got him.
I did.
Got him.
I did because he was saying they're going to force it to be.
They're
ignorant.
gonna force it on you.
And
Yeah.
How is that a lie?
you two are lying.
Oh my God! Oh, hey,
will
who got,
see.
who got a smartphone? Bring out in the Obamacare where they got this written
Yeah, it's
on
already
what they
written in
want
the
to
law,
do.
like I said before.
Trump! No, somebody pull up the quote Trump made. He said that we're gonna put a
You have a
system in.
phone?
Hold
Pull it
on.
up.
No, well, I'm changing something
I'll
right
wait.
now.
I'll wait.
He got a phone.
I'll wait.
He got a phone.
I'll wait.
Okay. Here you go. National Medical Device Registry from HR 3200 healthcare bill pages 1001
Yes, I'm
to
familiar.
2008.
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
The
You know what that's
secretary,
about?
hold on.
You know what that's about? That's about a
control.
tax on medical devices like you have in a hospital.
And also the bringing about of a device,
Implantable.
all right, where you can have on your person, injected into
that's
you.
not what the bill
Yes,
talks
it
about.
is.
That's what
Yes,
you're
it
talking
is.
about.
Wait a minute. Did not
That's
Trump?
not what the
hold
bill
on.
talks
Did not. Hold
about.
on now. Did not
He
Trump
is
mention? See
not
this?
telling the truth.
When Trump
is not
passed
telling the truth.
that
I like
order
to read up on this stuff.
all immigrants
And when I
not
hear
to
you
come
guys
into the United States,
disseminating
did not he said
disinformation.
that this is why we have to bring some kind of biometric system to track all immigrants? Did he not say that?
Con.
Now I can pull it up. Once I get my phone going, I can pull that up and you can stay.
Can you name one or two
There was-
biometric systems?
Can I just add
I
something?
can.
Guess what? I can't name them.
Can
I
you
can
name
find
them?
them.
Can you name them?
No, you
I
tell me.
can.
All right, tell me.
Okay.
Tell
When you
me.
go to the airport
Here you go. Who's one?
and you sign up
got it?
for the clear entry lane, at the passport entry lane, clear it's called.
I heard about it.
You could look it up.
I heard of it.
CLEAR, right? They do a retinal scan. They have a little camera.
Okay.
Takes a picture of the inside of your eye, your retina.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's sort of like a fingerprint.
Right.
You know, they use fingerprints and retinal scans.
Yes.
Those are biometrics.
Okay.
Okay? An RFID chip is not a biometric. Those are biometrics.
Listen, but would it go hand
An
in hand?
RFID chip is not a
All right, okay, so you
biometric.
say it's not biometric. But does
was
it
New
go?
York.
Hold on,
New
but
York.
I'm going to
does
say
it
one more
go-
thing, then I'll listen to you, okay? One more thing,
Go
then
ahead,
I will
go ahead.
listen. Okay? You can tell that I'm making sense when I talk simply with facts
But you're
about
leaving
something
a whole-
that you know about.
But you're being
Wait, let me finish and then I will listen.
and not saying that
Let
something
me
like this
finish
doesn't
and
go
then
hand
I
in
will
hand
listen.
with biometrics.
If you still interrupt me,
And it is biometric.
If you still interrupt me, we're not really talking. We're just yelling at each other. But yeah, bio comes from biology, metrics from measurement, the Greek word for measurement.
Okay, all right.
A fingerprint is a measurement
I got
of
them
the
right here.
patterns on my finger, and a
Right.
retinal scan, and there are other biometrics as well. Those are some of them, okay?
Okay.
When you talk about RFID, that's not a biometric. Now, you talk. I'll listen.
Now, okay. Now, this is how this is a biometric. Because they plan to have all your information on this device, okay? Health, all right? Your blood pressure, your if you have diabetes, when it's gonna know when you need your insulin shot. It's gonna know your history since you were a child.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Then
agree.
hold on. So instead of giving your medical card at the front desk at your doctor's office, you simply, like you would do with your card, swipe it or whatever. Hold
not
on.
disagreeing with you.
So this is how you can say that this is a type of a biometric device.
Okay, and let me respond.
Go ahead.
Okay. I agree with you that biometric data can be stored on this device.
Thank you.
And to that extent, to the extent that it's data that is meaningful biometrically, it is. Now let me make my point and then you respond, okay? That's what a conversation is.
But we're not here to make conversations with anyone.
I know.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank
Because
you,
you know
sir.
why? Because I know that you know what we're speaking of.
Okay, now, I have a relative who is an EMT, emergency medical technician.
All right.
And if I was hit by a car and I had diabetes,
Right.
and they couldn't give me a certain drug because I'm allergic to it, if I didn't have a paper card or information from my doctor on me, I could die. They could like give me a shot and I could die because they gave me the wrong medication, right?
Right.
Now, if instead you were carrying, let's say, a card in your pocket,
Okay.
or even better in your watch,
Okay.
okay, which let the doctors know how to treat you better, so they didn't do something wrong. Okay, that would be a good thing.
I have a question.
That would be a good thing.
Okay.
Right?
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Question.
What if you have your card, your medical card, or your info in your watch? You got hit by this car, okay? Your watch got crushed, your card flew out your pocket, your whole wallet, wherever you had your card at, normally it'd be a wallet. Now what? So wait, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not finished.
My body tells the doctors.
Thank you. But this is
But
what
I
we're
don't
saying.
have a chip in my body.
But this is what they're gonna mandate for everyone to have. Is what we're telling you.
Do you agree the situation I described?
Hold on, let me
Do you
say
agree the situation I described with the card that I'm carrying or a watch is a good thing?
No, well, it's beginning to be. They're using that now as a good thing, right? But it's beginning to be. Hold on, it's beginning to be archaic because, like I just gave you the scenario. Hold on, I just gave you the scenario that something can happen to you where water hits you.
Allow me to agree with you. It is archaic, okay? More modern ways have been developed.
There you go.
But if the goal, of course, we like these ways, but we wouldn't want to force them on anyone, right? Can we agree that these could be a good thing, but we don't want to
But
force
the
it?
point is that we're trying to make that they are going to force this on the American people.
I don't
That's
want
all
to
we said.
force
So, read
it.
what you got.
Yeah, I got proof here to show that we were lying out of you already proved you wrong 10 times.
No, first of all, he knew that you weren't lying. He knew exactly what you said. What he's trying to say is he's gonna fight against it. That's not gonna happen. But we just saw. Hold on. We just saw police with AK. What do they have?
That
AKs.
could be a good thing.
They had arms on them.
Agreed-
Unless you got
agreed-
arms and superpowers to fight
agreed
against.
that in principle, some form of this, could be a good thing.
No, it's not good.
In some form, if it's not forced on people,
It's not good because
it could be
it's
a
hold on,
life-saving
it's the
thing.
no, but now your all your personal info is out on the table for these anonymous people, which the majority of them elitists are bad people that could take this info, use it against you.
Now, if I could,
Are you an American?
That's beside the point.
I'm just saying, do you believe in the Constitution?
To what you said a
Because the
moment ago,
Constitution said
and then
you
I'll
have
answer
the
your
right
question.
within you.
One
You
issue
have
at
your
a
right
time.
to-
One
Go ahead.
issue.
Go ahead.
One issue at a time, please. I mean, I'm actually enjoying this conversation, even though it's a bunch of yelling. Okay. Now,
He knows.
your point.
He's agreeing, but he don't wanna agree.
Let me repeat your point to make sure I heard it correctly.
Yep.
You're saying that these people, this deep state
You
here.
know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, this deep state here is going to have access to your personal information,
They already have
not
access.
just your biometric
They already
information.
have
Okay,
But they're going to make it easier for them.
No.
Go ahead. All right.
There's laws currently about that. That may or may not be effective. But if I could tell you that I know how to encrypt that data,
All right.
so that without you providing the key, nobody could take a look at it, including any government, world government,
Okay.
anyone, but you and people you authorize.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay?
I'm going to tell you
Supposing
this.
I told you that,
Okay.
would you believe
All right.
it?
I would. Because I know that people like this exist in the world.
I am
But-
one of those people.
All right, and I believe you. And you know what? I'm gonna take it for face value and believe you. But guess what? There are people way more powerful than you, and they come to find out that you have this method, that you have this way of encrypting this stuff. Guess what they're gonna do to you? You know.
They already know I have.
All right, but it's gonna get worse.
They already know I
All
have.
right, but guess what? It's gonna get worse.
You're predicting.
Unless-
let's
hold on.
agree-
Wait, check
Let's
this out.
agree that you are predicting that it will get worse. That this
Oh,
is
I know
your.
it's gonna get worse.
How do you know this?
Because
Give me
our
evidence.
Lord, the living God who created
Give me-
you and I,
Give me evidence.
have already told us.
Give me evidence that I can believe when I put my hand on a stack of Bibles. Give me evidence.
Well, you can
that-
put your hands
that
on
I
more
can
than a stack of
believe. I
Bible.
know you
If
don't
you don't
want
believe
to
in
talk
God,
about
hold on. If you don't believe in God, what does it matter? How many stacks of Bible? You can have a stack of Bible.
Whether I believe in God is not part of this.
You don't believe in
discussion.
God. But I'm gonna say this.
How do you know that?
Because you're all into this
How do you know
technology.
this?
You trust in
How do you know
technology.
this?
Wait a minute. You just said because you just said. Hold on.
I don't believe in God.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I
Because
talked about
you
swearing on a stack of Bibles, and you say I don't believe
okay,
in
but
God.
that's how I know you don't believe in God. Because you're not supposed to swear at all at anything if you knew the Bible.
Attest. By swear, I am using the common vernacular. That means attest.
No,
Publicly
it's too
affirm and
different.
exclaim.
Whatever. It's you're not supposed to do it according to the Bible. So now you just showed me
Okay.
that you don't. All right, now
I
hold on.
apologize.
My
I don't know
point,
my
like I
Bible well
said,
enough to
is
say
going to get worse. Read what you got
Yeah,
first.
Con, I got this from CBS News, all right? It proves that what we're saying is
Date the article,
is going
please.
to come to
Date
fruition.
the article.
All right?
Get
Tell me
him-
what
get
the
him-
date.
No,
Date, when was
Don't
this article
Don't let him get
published?
you off. You know, he knows
This is
what he's doing.
2015. 2015.
Give him
Thank you,
the,
2015.
This is CBS News. It says microchips might prevent prison escapes, says New York lawmaker. This is dated July
Might prevent
17,
prison
Hold on.
2015.
I thought you were gonna listen to him.
Okay, it says New York has authorities throughout New York State and beyond continue to search for 2 convicted murderers who escaped from maximum security prison. A state lawmaker is suggesting microchips should be implanted in some incarcerated criminals to prevent such escapes. Report CBS New York.
Okay.
All right, it said State Senator Kathy
No, you don't need to
Mishoyan,
report. You don't need to
who
report.
represents
That's okay.
Saratoga, New York,
Hold on, he's gonna make a point.
first
He's gonna make a
suggested
point.
the technology used by some pet owners to keep tabs on cats and dogs.
Which they've been doing that. Go ahead.
During a taping in the local Albany in New York,
don't worry.
politics talk show Capital Tonight. It says this is a quote, if you got convicted murderers, the type of people these 2 men are, then it would make some good sense at the level that we should have something that we could track them.
Right. Oh, and hold on, let me say, hold on, before you say something, and let me furthermore say that, and maybe you will agree with me or disagree. Let me just say that there are certain incidences that are happening by design by these
You're distracting
elitists.
from the
Hold
show.
on,
No,
by
you're-
the
you're
elitists.
talking about elitists. He's
By
talking
the
about a news
elitists.
article. Stop.
Hold on. No.
Stop.
And they're
Stop.
creating these things by design
Stop.
so that they can
False
bring in and
assertions.
mandate
False assertions.
these technologies.
False
No, not false.
That's not what the
Not
article
false.
said.
I'm not talking about
That's
the
what
article.
you said. That's
I'm not
what
talking
the
about the
article
article.
said.
I'm
I
not
don't
talking
hear what the
about the
Bible said
article.
at the moment.
I'm not talking about the article.
No, but
so
he
now
was.
let's
I'm
let
talking
the
to him
Lord.
now.
We're through.
Pardon me.
You're gonna get the chip.
I apologize.
You're gonna get the chip. You're gonna get the chip.
Stop.
Believe
Now.
me.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You
Go.
know-
Let's get scripture.
Revelation chapter.
You're gonna get everybody. You're gonna get the
Revelation
chip.
chapter 13.
You're gonna get everybody. You're gonna get the chip. 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 You're gonna get the chip.
Revelation.
Sorry, bro.
Here it is. Hold on. Let me just say this. Here it is. The devil, right? He's agreeing and disagreeing. You can either agree or disagree. Everything I brought out, he goes, oh, well, let me just agree with you. Wait a minute, but a second ago you were disagreeing. What is it? We caught you see how the devil is? Slick, sly. That's why you gotta trap him in his spot. Don't get emotional. Ain't no need to get emotional. Because that's the devil. That's our enemy. He's been conquered 2,000 years ago. He wanted facts. We gave him the damn facts. And look what happened, right? What does the scripture say? The devil flees when what? When no man pursueth. You see what I'm saying? So now, that was good because now our brothers and sisters out there saw that devil got crushed in the spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So go ahead, bring it out.
Revelation.
Now, hold on. He said that things are not gonna get worse. You got Revelation 13? You got
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
This hasn't happened yet. It's like I thought you. I told you that. This hasn't happened yet. They haven't did this yet. They haven't mandated this yet. Trump, and I'm gonna look up the article. All right, and this elder here is gonna bring out. All right, he's gonna bring out a couple of points in the scriptures, okay, to prove that things are gonna get worse and that they plan to mandate this. So I don't know. We had the devil right there. And what he was probably like some kind of IT guy or something like that, working for a top corporation. But he's stupid as hell because people like that are the ones they're gonna either kill if they don't want to go and bend to their. Either he was sold out already part of the elitists, or he was gonna fight against them, but eventually they'll kill him if he don't bend by their rules. That's why he hauled ass, man. He was a charlatan. All right, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark.
That's right. Like the elder was going into, he said all small and great, rich and poor to receive a mark. All right? And that mark is talking about the mark of the beast, like we're eloquently speaking out here about, which we broke down to that little, that fool, whatever.
Can I say anything, man? He said, the devil said, can you show me the letters RFID in the Bible? I said, no, we can't show you the letters, but I gave him a scenario. I said, you have a biometric device in your phone. You said that you're able to buy a hamburger at McDonald's, right? He said that. So I told him, I said, now isn't this the same concept? Because you could, once this is implanted in your hand, the same technology that was on your phone now is in this, which is smaller, freed your pockets up. If you got hit, like he said, if he got hit by a car, you don't have to worry about the device getting crushed or damaged because it's inside him, right? He's unconscious, it's in him. All they gotta do is scan it, he's in there. Now, also, you could buy and sell with this, which we didn't get to that point with him. You could buy and sell as a credit debit device as well as containing your medical history and anything else that you want to download into this thing. All right, so don't give me that bullshit. He knew exactly what we were talking about. All right? He just trying to be a damn, well, not trying.
Being a devil that he is.
He's being a devil that he is.
Right. Yeah, because what you people suffer from is something called, I believe the term is normacy bias. All right? Normacy bias, because you try to distance yourself from what really is, as far as what your life is. It can't be altered. You know?
Yeah, but
and there's a famous movie out there called A Few Good Men, and Jack Nicholson made a famous quote, known to the day, meaning that you can't handle the truth.
You see that sign over there?
You know, they can't handle the truth. They can't handle that your government, they can't imagine that their government would stick a gun in their head and blow their head apart while they go to the voting booth and vote for the president, but they don't want to believe that the government would actually plan terrorist plots, plan false flag events to take away your gun rights. And like the other was going into, they even plant fake news or set up events to for fake prison breaks to bring their point out to say, look, we need to plant microchips in these people so this won't happen.
That's it's a propaganda bill in the NDAA.
Oh, see, like the brother just brought it, it's a propaganda bill that they permitted that they're allowed to do.
They can lie.
The government, they can lie about anything. In their bill, it's a propaganda bill saying that the U.S. government, they're allowed to lie to you for the protective interest of America and their foreign relations, basically. So they're allowed to lie to you. That's in their law. So what do? Within America's interest, they make false flag attempts, like the school shootings. All right, there's countless of school shootings. Oh, the shooting that happened in I forget where it was when the movie came out in the movie theater. Or the school shooting in North Carolina or South Carolina, where an Edomite or white boy shot up a church. Right, the first church that the so-called slaves had their first church, and he shot it up, and which never really happened. You know, that's a whole nother story, but these are all made up, all right? Why? To protect the interests of America and to put in their law, or to take away your laws and to put in other ones. To your detriment, to the Americans, to the average American citizen's detriment. Taking away your laws, all right? So like the article we brought out, talking about that senator, talking about those 2 prison breaks that happened in New York, and eventually we need to chip prisoners so this won't happen. We can prevent them from escaping, and we can track them down easier. That was all set up to bring in them RFID chip. That was set up to bring in the RFID chip, and this is reality. It's already out there. They've been already doing it, implanting animals, tracking animals this way. Now it's reported that they've been doing it and putting it in newborn babies, putting an RFID chip in babies now. And it's already in the Obamacare. You know, they slipped it in there slightly in 2 lines, but when Obamacare is enforced, and when that day comes, this is going to be enforced on you. It's going to be mandatory for you to take the chip. And guess what? The Bible talks about this, man. The Bible talks about it in detail, man. Over 2,000 years ago. All right, so bring it up.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he called it all, both small and great.
All the small and great, no matter if you're in a top echelon of society, the 1%, or down at the bottom. All right, keep going.
Rich and poor, free and bond,
to
receive a mark in their right hand.
I believe that mark is Yahawah. That's the other mark in Ezekiel's. Karagma, right? Read that again.
Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand.
And that mark in the Hebrew, right? That mark in the Greek, I believe, is a karagma, right? Which means to cut in or to insert.
Right.
Right? So that's basically what they're going to do, man. They're not going to give you a stamp of the RFID chip on your right hand. They're not going to color it in your hand. It's going to be cut into your hand, man. You know, and certain scientific studies show that it's going to be on your right side of your hand because it's the hottest part of your body, the warmest part, because it works off the heat of your body, the RFID chip. Either that or in your big head, all right? We should show you in the movies too, like the movie Manchurian Candidate, all right? There's countless movies out there to show you that chips are reality, man, okay? So one day is going to come that an RFID chip is going to be forced upon you. Either you take it or you don't. If you decide not to take it, you're going to be counted as a anti-American or
terrorist.
Or a terrorist, basically.
Yeah, cunt. And like the brother said, the scriptures say either right hand on your forehead, but then the scripture also says that in your hands.
20 and 2.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
I got an article.
Revelations 20. You want to bring it up?
Right?
Yeah, I got a quick article to bring out. Now, this is where which everything that we was telling that devil he knew. All right? His thing is, I guess he was some kind of superhuman that he's able to go against this elite force that's gonna usher in this system. So, I guess he got an Iron Man suit and shit, where they can't, it's gonna go boom, 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 bounce off and shit. He's a fool, man.
That's been like a dragon.
Now, this is President Trump on a biometric tracking system, which is an RFID device implanted in everyone on the planet Earth, man. It's the elite's plan. All right, Nick Rockefeller had an interview. Aaron Russo had an interview with Nick Rockefeller, which they say that quote unquote Nick Rockefeller does not exist. He did exist because Aaron Russo talked about him, and that was his best. They became best friends, and he was trying to get Aaron Russo to sell out. That's what we believe. They killed Aaron Russo.
Yes.
And what he said was, his name was Aaron Russo, right?
Yeah.
He told him. Nick Rockefeller told him. He said, "Look, Aaron Russo, Aaron." He said, "Our plan is to get the whole world chipped, so we can have complete control over the entire globe." He said, "Why do you care for these people? Why do you even care for them?" He said, "Get on our side, Aaron." And Aaron was like, "No, this is wrong, man. This is wrong." Next thing you know, a couple of years later, they killed. Allegedly he died from health problems, but we know nothing on that level happens by accident or by coincidence. Now, this is an article, all right, dealing with Trump talking about bringing in a biometric system. It says President Donald Trump's controversial travel ban called for, among other things, the speedy completion of a biometric entry-exit tracking system for all travelers to the United States. If this sounds familiar, it's because the idea has been debated in Washington for more than a decade. The implementation of such a system, which is that, y'all brothers gotta look it up if y'all don't know, it's called the Internet of Things, where everything is interconnected. Everything, your Bluetooth, what is that Amazon shit they got? Alexa or whatever?
Fire stick.
No, Alexa by Amazon. They said that if you go, Alexa, do you work for the CIA? They said it shuts down. because Amazon got a